Hi guys, FrostFangs here, back with another Paladins video. We're playing some Willow today, focused around Nightshade, which is a talent I've barely covered recently. The last video was probably years ago at this point. Blast Flower did get buffed a little bit. I still don't see it that much, even though it is really strong. My favourite with it for sure. Regardless of what you run with it though, the build is pretty much going to always be the same. This is the standard for Willow by far. Health, reset, damage reduction, all really strong cards to be honest. She's got a pretty decent selection, some that never really see that much play, but the ones that you do run are really good. And then Amber Gel on the F or the Q. This is how I'm going to leave it for now. And then I've got the Dead Zone set up if we really want to spam it for like a TDM or summon. This can be better, but you're way less tanky. Same with this bit for the seedling, which we won't do today, of course. Sort of what I'm trying to say is I'm not going to be comparing it too much to Blast Fire and Scorn during like the rest of the video, because it is just different, more than necessarily better or worse. But I would say meta-wise, I could see myself doing way better with Blast Fire on average than with Nightshade. That's why I don't really play that much. I haven't played it in literally years, but it does have a spot. And for certain people and certain matchups, it can definitely be better. Shouts out there to either end. We've got a Ceres, 7 and a Torvald. Pretty try-hard team there for a TDM versus Io, Lex, Ceres, Drogos, and Leon. This is actually a pretty good scenario for it. I would say Blast Flower typically does a bit better versus like tanky teams and stuff, whereas this versus full squishies can definitely be better, especially with like an Io and a Ceres there too. It kind of counters that a little bit more, but going to go for the standard setup here though. Nightshade, Chronos, and Nimble. We've got Eminence, Direct Current, which is going to be pretty helpful actually. We've got a ton of counters, Tribunal, and whatever the Ceres grabs. Worm gets more to reach Discovery, Eminence, and Lifelink. I don't really go through that, but yeah, here we go. Going to try and fly around a little bit because that's a big change. I'm not really going to point out aside from that because I did in the last video. It's kind of the whole thing. It goes to the Liane for free, but Willow being able to fly is actually significantly better for this. It does benefit Willow in general, but I feel like the Dead Zone setup is just a little bit better. That was so messy. I think I'm dead. Didn't really do a very good job of explaining what I was trying to say, but basically the buffs to Willow and her being able to fly kind of buff this setup a little bit more than maybe the Scorn and Blast Fire setup, I feel like, but I could be wrong. It just helps a bit with the angle and positioning and stuff. I think I'm dead. Never mind, Ceres here. We're actually alright. My, actually still going to be super scout. I'm still getting used to Paladins again. Combo there on the, Io. She's nearly gone. The Cauterize is actually a super useful heal. I guess the Dead Zone, it's kind of, a Cauterize is way more than that. We'll go for the ult, which had a little bit more reset, which is something I don't know if I've ever said on Willow before. We'll just get some more damage. Drogos is kind of annoying. We're actually kind of counterplaying him a little bit. He's not gone. I was trying to F, but I can't do that when I'm in my ultimate, which I for some reason didn't realize. Somehow still haven't traded. Never mind. We actually just exactly traded. I thought I was going to win the fight, but I missed so many shots there. We'll get more crowns. I can glide in the shop. Drogo's definitely giving me some trouble. I don't know if that the ult went off. We'll just fire down him a little bit. It's really weird being above, more than he's above me as a Willow. It just feels kind of wrong. The Ceres is still up. We'll throw a little Q for a detonate timer. Did I get that right? Nearly. The Ceres has been way more scuffed recently. There's also something that I've noticed. We got rid of the Drogos there. I don't know if it's just EU or whatever, but yeah, after me being gone for a couple of weeks, I noticed the Ceres just way worse, and not in a way that they usually are kind of jank. They feel just like the shots go out at the wrong times and different sort of jank than normal, which is a weird sentence as well. There goes the IO. We're kind of shredding them here, to be honest. Damage is actually pretty damn good. The setup is working so far. Fire down the Drogos, I guess. He really is the person giving me the most trouble, so I feel like I should focus him, but again, that's just weird to do on a Willow. Let's get rid of the IO, bit of a combo. I do really like the extra burst that you have, which is, again, another really weird thing to say, because Willow is already a pretty damn bursty character, and Blast Fire definitely makes you more consistent, and again, I did say I wasn't going to compare it, but this setup makes you feel way more bursty than even with Scorn, because your Q is still dealing a ton of damage, and now your right click also deals damage. So I think what I'm trying to say is I definitely already see the appeal to it, because it's giving you just another ability to deal a little bit of bursty damage with. There goes the Lex, especially with the reset as well. It really does play very differently than I was expecting it to, and I remember why I liked it so much when it used to be like 800 or whatever back in the day. Like I said, it's had a very weird history from being really way too good, then they nerfed it and nobody really played it, and now it's kind of back again, but in a bit of a different way. That's an I ultimate. We're fine here though, because we can just glide back on. Got the ult 2 if I need it. I'm just going to go down a little bit. For some reason I couldn't reinitiate the glide. I guess you can't do that on Willow. I don't know if I've ever noticed that before. Get armor plating more nimble, spam the entire kit, and then go for the ultimate. Sure, that was a really weird way to use it. They're all full health, so I'm just going to try and stay far away and blast over for some 500s. Drogos is also kind of scaring me. He's gone. That gives us the reset. We'll throw the double shot down. I feel like if I let go of space, I'm not going to be able to glide again, because I tried to do it earlier, and I guess you can, but the momentum is just kind of harsh. You can reinitiate the glide. It just slams you kind of far because of how falling works. Don't feel like I'm making any sense. Didn't deal any damage with that. We'll F up, get rid of the Drogos, and nice, get rid of the Lex too. My accuracy is so bad, but luckily just kind of my auto aim is taking over. Definitely kind of having my monkey brain take over here. I'm really not thinking very much when I'm playing. I'm just making Willow moves. There's some damage on the Ceres. We'll throw that there. She is gone. Damage output on this, honestly, is just kind of crazy. I feel like I can just output so goddamn much. They both dropped down. I was trying to get the combo, but I was a little bit slow with it. What am I doing? I don't know how I'm not dead yet. Did we get the reset again? That's another dead zone, but there's a defeat. I feel like I went massive on Willow. Commentary was going 100 miles an hour, but the setup really worked there. I felt really strong with it. I didn't really expect to. This is already significantly better than I was expecting it to be just feel-wise. 19,671k, super happy with that. Team overall did fine, but heals were maybe a little bit low. Torval shielding for a ton there though, and 7 could have done a little bit better, but yeah, it was a bit all over the place, a bit of a messy TDM, which is to be expected, but I really liked that. We'll jump into a game 2, keep it going. I feel like on a siege I'm going to like it less, but we weren't even running the setup for it, which would have made it even more spammy, but I don't think we would have been alive anywhere near as much as we were there. This is just super strong. I would recommend it the most by far with the standard setup. And even in that super chaotic TDM, that didn't feel like the right choice there, so I don't even know why I have this set up. I don't know when I would grab it. Alright, so for game 2, Onslaught Marauder Sport. I feel like it's been a minute since I played an Onslaught. Ruckus, Ying, Talus, and Vatu versus Corvus, Willow again, Andro, BK, and Grover. Nightshade, and then the setup, I did make a variant of it and also tweaked the builds like a tiny bit, but pretty much the exact same as what I showed you right at the start. I don't know if I want to run it here. I guess we can try the 1 ammo on the Q. Kronos 1, we got Enveloping, Aerial Assault, Nothing Personal, Life Exchange, Dark Gifts, Darkstalker, Scorn, and Accelerant with Rampant Blooming, so this should be fine. I don't know if I'm going to need CC reduction. Depends how annoying the Grover is, I suppose. I really didn't expect this to be as good as it is, and I have to give you guys props that, you know, recommended that I give this one another shot. I also kind of wanted to do it anyway because I saw so many Willows actually running it, but field-wise, in the more sort of casual, sort of hectic games, it does go kind of crazy. There goes the Andro. Just wait for the timing on it. That didn't work. I missed the right click entirely. I don't know how I didn't end up with like 2 kills there, which I should have probably had. Don't know how I'm full health here, but Andro's going off the Ying. I'm trying my best to cover it because I feel like she's doing work. There we go. Grover's on the top. I guess they went all the way around, and now I'm dead because I'm not juking. The F didn't work there for some reason. That was strange. There's a combo on the Andro, and he's just gone. Try and get under the little shots there. That's so disgusting of an angle. But F up, go for the ult, fly around. Don't know what I'm doing here. I thought there'd be people at the back, but there's some damage on the Corvus and just generally being kind of annoying on Willow. Don't know why it took me so long to heal from being out of combat. I think I'm dead here unless we can get like a lucky Q or like an F combo angle thing. What am I doing? I don't know. Somehow I'm still alive. I don't know why it takes them so long to clear me when I'm in like really bad positions, but I guess the movement kind of carried. Am I dead to the stun? No, the Ying decoys do get stunned as well, which I always forget about. We'll throw the Q over. Somehow we're still chilling here, out of combat until my Q hit. Okay, dead zone on the Grover, who's definitely doing the best, by the way. He's gone. That's a BK ult. Going to throw that here defensively. He popped it, I think, on the Ruckus, but he kind of countered it. We're going to glide over. I'm going to get stunned by that. That's horrendous. I feel like I need CC reduction. I'm kind of in the zone here, though, with Willow. That missed. F for the ammo gen. Again, somehow making this work. Will pop up here on the BK. That is just so much burst. Oh, actually landed that shot. The lag was crazy, but we actually landed it. We're going to go for the ult. Get a little bit of speed up there. We're fine. Throw the Q over. Doesn't really matter with the ammo gen when we're ulting, but yeah, he's gone. That's a Grover. I thought everybody was like kind of full, but I guess not. We'll get some more damage on. I'm really trying to finish him off. Throw a Q there on the point, run around. I'm definitely trying to clear him the most because he's for sure causing the most trouble. He's also using his movement really well, which isn't something you see all the time with Grover. I'm just going to wiggle back. Did the BK see me? He did. That stun's going to kill me. I'm dead. Did I get the Q out? I did. A little bit too far back though. Get some more Kronos unbound too. I'm very tempted to not get unbound and just try and avoid the stun. We're actually doubling their score here somehow. I feel like they were kind of winning, but what I'm trying to say is I could definitely try and avoid the stun instead of just getting CC immediately, just not get stunned, but it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Throw the Q there. I don't know where her Q was even aimed at there. Hello, Grover. If he's super close, we're definitely at an advantage. I guess he's just going to go for the ult. We'll go for ours. Am I going to hit the death floor? Oh my god, nearly. There's a dead zone. Can I fly under here? I've never done this before, but I'm actually also contesting the point. That's a weird way to use a Willow ultimate. I don't know how I've never done that. I've never even tested that on this map. There's a Q. Hello, Grover. Fly over a bit. If I had the dead zone here, he'd be kind of free. So using his movement again, kind of, well, nearly had that play. At the start of this one was kind of normal, and it's just kind of gone downhill from there, but there's a combo on the Andro. I don't know where I want to go. BK's are there. We'll throw a Q down. I think I'm dead. In a bit of a bad spot. Corvus sees me. He's going in. Notice the rest of the team are also doing fine, but Grover specifically seems to be giving me a ton of trouble. Do we want to go down on the bottom? I'm going to try and play a little bit more normally than how I've been doing so far. I'll throw a Q bounce off there. Hello, BK. Somehow that didn't like collision with you, but he's not gone to that. Dodge the stun. We're fine. Tash just walking into it for some reason. I didn't mean to jump over that. Don't know if I should be trying to tank a little bit more and then retreating, but BK's ulting. Sure, I think that's fine. We can probably outrun him. Don't know what the hell is going on in this game, but there's a dead zone on the Grover in the ult. He's so goddamn low, but we couldn't clear him. I'm going to F back this way. I really do miss having the 1 extra ammo on the F. It might not seem like a big deal, but I haven't really noticed it on the Q, and instead I've just kind of missed it on the F. So I don't know if I'm going to run this version of it. Let's try and get rid of the Willow here. Dead zone direct hit, actually landed it, and she's gone. We are pretty much even. Hello, BK. I'm going to just glide away and finish him off. This should be kind of free if I can just track him, which I can't. I threw that trying to block the spawn door, but he didn't even go into spawn. Don't know what I'm doing. Just going to throw the Q right on myself. Hello, Andro. That dead zone just went straight into the abyss. Am I dead? How are they still here? I distracted like 2 of them for like 30 seconds. Throw a Q there, F back, because I feel like I'm just going to die. They have so much damage as a dead zone. We just can't get in. I guess that kind of explains that our Vatu isn't here. It's a 4v5. I wondered why it was going so far downhill, like randomly, because even though before I felt like we were also losing, now we're actually losing by quite a bit. I think I might be dead and we'll try and go down. I wish I could just, you know, deactivate the ultimate. I can. don't know why it took me so long. We're fine. Ying ulted. Go for a bit of a flank, see if we can make this work. Drop the little Q down there. That nearly worked. I don't know why he's going into me here. I think we can get rid of him if I can just land the shots. I don't know if the lag is really going to come across, but I think I noticed it on Grove. I can't remember exactly who it was I was playing, but it might have been somebody else. Somebody with projectiles had the same exact thing where I just noticed it wasn't going out at the normal sort of time. It was a 45, but I don't think that was really the reason we lost it. I think Grover here with the F heal is kind of honestly crazy. He's also playing him very, very well. My damage is going to be alright. I'm going to go for the ultimate games over here anyway. Just try and fly away. Didn't work. Somehow got rid of the Andro there. Somehow it's also not over just yet. There's a little bit of time. I'm 1 on 3. I think that means I'm dead. But there we go. There is the defeat. A really, really close one. It was 396 to I think 400. I was the last dead. That was just kind of bad. But if Vavatu was there, we definitely would have had it. Ruckus put in work there though. Ying was the star of the show for sure. Talus did alright. I feel like I died away more than 8 times, but apparently not. 100k. I'm happy with that highest damage by actually a surprisingly decent amount aside from like the BK. But Nightshade didn't feel too crazy there. It felt great in game 1. It felt fine there in game 2, and sometimes it was really strong, but I feel like I'd have been better off going for Blast Flare in that one, specifically, just because the fights went on quite a bit longer, but I don't know how much of a difference it would have really made. Grover star of the show for sure. BK was also doing a really good job there. Andrew not so much. Willow put in a solid amount of effort, and so did the Corvus though. Think they do deserve the win. 5v5 though, I reckon we'd have had it. Good showcase for it. It was better than I was expecting it to be, especially in those hectic TDMs where there's not really, long fights that often. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you've enjoyed. Definitely let me know what you want to see me the next. Your thoughts on Nightshade down in the comments. I'll see you guys all very, very soon. And as always, stay frosty.